Hey everybody, welcome back to What's the Point? Kind of my fencing pointy thing video here on YouTube. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Seems kind of cool. Other than that, I am going to be doing more entertainment stuff too, but this one's going to be an SCA related video. So, about a little over a week ago, uh, the Barony of Carillon had an event called Ghosts, Ghouls, and Goblins, more commonly referred to as Triple G or G.G.G, because the SCA loves, abbreviating everything. So I went to Triple G, and if you haven't been, it's an excellent, excellent, excellent archery event, with lots of roving range and shooting archery, lots of fun. But it's also where they choose several of their champions: their Bardic champion, their thrown weapons champion, and their archery champion. And if you know me, you know that I'm probably going to be competing in at least several of those things. So, pause here now. Listen to the noise outside. Pause here now and insert your guess as to which one I went for. Okay. Yes, I actually competed in both the archery and the thrown weapons. However, I did not really put my heart into the archery. I did not realize how short the tournament was going to be, and but thrown weapons I kind of wanted. So I decided I wanted to make sure I gave that a good run for its money. The tournament was interesting. It was a sort of a novelty tourney. The entire event's theme this year was 1001 Arabian Nights, Middle Eastern monsters, things like that. And the thrown weapons range was based on the stories of Scheherazade, and you had to go through different stages in order to complete the quest and get points for each station. Come the end, I tied with a fellow. Unfortunately, what I did not take into consideration was the fact that there was novelty elements to this tournament. And for example, when throwing the axes at the door to open the thieves' home, if you said open sesame while throwing your axe, you got extra points. I didn't think of that. I was there to throw weapons. And I'm pretty sure there were other things that did not get made mention that I may have missed in the thought of let me keep throwing clean. So I ended up tying with a fellow who yelled open sesame. Yep. And that's okay. In the end, it came down to a throw off with spears, and I couldn't stick a spear to save my life. And he openly says he can't throw a spear ever. After a couple of spear throws at a pumpkin where I could not get it to stick, it got changed over to knives. And so we're now throwing knives at the pumpkin. First one to stick the knives in the pumpkin would get the prize. I've been paying attention to my knives lately, so that really wasn't a hardship. But this is not all I get for being Carillon's thrown weapons champion. Oh no. This is part of the regalia. The other part, and if you remember, I actively went after the Bacale thrown weapons champion because the baldric looked so cool, and I was the first one to wear it, and like in real court and stuff. That's not the case with Carillon. Nobody looks forward to this second half of this. This is part of the regalia of the Barony of Carillon's thrown weapons thing. It is a pickaxe maul something. It is extremely heavy. No, heavier than you're thinking. Really extremely heavy. Um, to the point where it is legitimately ridiculous. Can it be thrown? Unlike the axes from Bacale, which have nice etchings on it, there's nothing nice about this. Yeah, I threw it. I threw it about a dozen times more. It rotates at 20 feet. If you can get it 20 feet. I hit the target out of 12, 15 throws. I hit the target 3 times. Got it to stick once. I took a chunk out of the pumpkin, which was my original goal. I then hit the log with this end of the axe end of the axe. And, oh, Jesus. I'm not joking. This thing is that heavy. With this end of the axe, and it put a great big groove in the log, and due to its weight, just came right back out again. On the third hit, I hit it with that end, and it stuck. It tried to take the target down, but the target managed to hold. I just realized this thing is more like if we were doing thrown weapons, and I was like Orokai thrown weapons or something, because this is insane. So that is my story from Ghost Ghouls and Goblins for the Barony of Corillon. I may redo this video, I don't know. So, hopefully you guys are having a good time and staying safe, and have a good day.